A drone causes 1,500 elk to charge in Wyoming's snow. Refuge officials say a man with a drone caused 1,500 elk to stampede half a mile. The stampede happened Monday at the National Elk Refuge in western Wyoming. Elk and bison often congregate at the refuge to eat feed put out to help them survive the winter. This winter has been especially harsh. More than 3 feet of snow has piled up, conditions that can be very stressful for all kinds of animals. Disturbing wildlife is a serious offense punishable by a fine up to $5,000. Refuge spokeswoman Lori Iverson, no relation to Alan, said Thursday refuge officials gave the man from Washington, D.C., a $280 ticket after he launched the drone from a highway pullout and flew it over the resting elk herd. Refuge officials declined to identify the man. Hold on. Is that you, Barry? Someone from Washington, D.C., playing with drones. Sounds like somebody's going through drone withdrawal. Maybe you need a new hobby. And by the way, this was a refuge, not a refugee camp. Important difference, Barry. Leslie Jones is some famous person, I guess. I don't know. I keep seeing her face on my news feed. I have no idea what she does, and I don't really feel like taking the 5 seconds to Google it to find out. Regardless, she's apparently managed to make herself famous. Now, she says she wants to punch white women in the face who support Black Lives Matter. So all I know about her is that she's a violent, racist, misogynistic, black supremacist. Leslie, listen, just chill out, okay? Black Lives Matter was created by white women, specifically by the wives of certain members of Congress who had grown tired of finding new boyfriends every week. Another drone story. A woman was sitting in her Manhattan apartment when a drone suddenly crashed through her window over the weekend, police sources said. The 66-year-old woman was working on her computer on the 27th floor of her high-rise overlooking the East River in Kips Bay at 5:15 p.m. Saturday when the high-flying gadget smashed through her glass window, according to police. The 1x1-foot device, which had 10-inch propellers and a camera, landed on the floor, just 4 feet away from her, cops said. It's professional. The bizarre accident takes home intrusion to new heights, said stunned neighbors at the building at 20 Waterside Plaza. I can't imagine how scary that must have been, said Stephanie Bowden, 23, who was visiting her boyfriend's apartment 11 floors below. The last thing you expect is for something to come crashing through the window. Poor lady, she's lucky she wasn't killed, she said. Nick Ward, a project engineer and apparent mathematics wizard who lives on the 30th floor, added, That's pretty crazy. I'd say the statistics for this happening are probably really, really low. After the interview, Nick Ward was contacted by the DNC for an immediate polling position.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead?
Police on Sunday were investigating who owns the drone, a GoPro Karma model, and where it came from. Nobody was injured. The 66-year-old woman declined to comment to the Post. Drones are banned from Manhattan and nearly everywhere else in the city except for some parks in the outer boroughs. Hey police, try looking for a Barry Soetoro. He's a Kenyan national, been living in Washington, D.C. for about 8 years, and he's obsessed with drones. He was probably aiming for something a little further uptown. Just chalk it up as another civilian drone casualty. No harm, no foul.